This is Bo Sanchez here in Success Weekly, and I am with my friend Mavs Angeles. Who is Mavs Angeles once upon a time?
I was a former NPA. No permanent address.
Okay, so not a communist, no permanent address.
Initially, we were living in the slum, and then we transferred houses one after another in the past 20 years. During elementary days, that we have to transfer again another house. That's the time that I told my nanay, let's not move out the clothes. Anyway, we have to transfer again. Then I told myself I will not marry until we buy our own house. I told myself I want to have a better life. I didn't know that God planted dreams in my heart. I studied and worked. I have my marketing job, online marketing job on weekdays. And on weekends, I work as a real estate agent. So sabi ko, nagkaroon na kami ng konting pera na pang down, makakalipat na kami, let's go! The first night that we slept, I told myself, sarap pala magkaroon ng sariling kwarto, ng sariling bahay. We can achieve the biggest dream of our family. I want to be in the real estate business. Gusto ko lang maging broker eh. So then, naging licensed broker ako. That's the time that we were able to have that house and meet Sir Larry.
Larry Gamboa, yes. The author of Think Rich Pinoy.
Yeah, I read that book. I learned a lot. And then I was open to the idea that real estate is not only being an agent or a broker.
Yes.
Meron ka pa palang pwedeng ibang gawin. Pwede pa pala ako mangarap ng mas malaki pa. Na-realize ko nga, no, ang galing-galing ng Diyos. Kasi nung karoon ng bahay, tapos I was already a licensed broker that time. That's the time I got married. My mother-in-law died. We were left with properties. During those times, ayoko sana munang makialam sa property nila. Because at that time, I was afraid of what other people would say. I would take over the property, something like that. I wanted to help my husband.
Yes.
Actually, my husband and my brother-in-law is not into real estate. They don't know anything about it.
You built structures there.
I built townhouses and sold.
And so when she passed away, you had to take care of the estate tax, inheritance tax.
And debts,
debts.
Medical bills.
Oh, gosh.
The Centro Maven's Corporation, the one that I am partnered with Sir Randy Manaloto, Janica Masilang, and Dr. Ruth. We call ourselves Centro Mavens because we're center of experts. We have different expertise, so we call ourselves Centro Mavens, your trusted passive income builder. Alam mo, nakakatuwa, sobrang sarap ng feeling when these people, they go to your monthly meeting and then they expand themselves. Actually, one of the investors already now has 5 another property with income. Sometimes, yung mga friends ko from before, tawag na sila, Mabs, I will buy this property.
Wow.
Can you broker this for me? Wow, after 5 years kami hindi nagkita. They just, go to me, call me, ganyan.
You've got to go out and be there. Circulate. Such an awesome time being with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for blessing us.
Hello everyone! Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening! Ayan, so welcome again to my real estate channel where life, real estate, and economics made simple. So today is Real Estate Investing Thursday. So last week we had Coach Edwin in our Life Thursday. So this Thursday is Real Estate Investing Thursday. And our focus is in construction management. So please do like, subscribe at our channel. Please share this to your friends and family whom you think will benefit our topic for today. So our topic for today is 7 easy tips to construction management kahit hindi ka art engineer or kahit hindi ka architect. So these are just tips ha. No, don't disclaimer lang, no? Hindi kami magdi-discuss ng construction management here, but we'll just give you some tips, at least that our expert would like to he can share, no, before you build your house, your apartment or townhouse, whether you want it for sale or for leasing for your long term, diba? So at least we have some basic ideas that we can have before we do this major investment for our properties. But again, I'll just like to remind everyone, ayan, so saan ba galing? Saan ba tayo galing? Sino ba yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon? Let me just, meron someone from Marikina. Sino ba yun? Hello, Mai. Yan, watching from Marikina. Hello, Mai. Welcome to my channel. So please do share this episode. No? So napakaganda nitong episode nito, and we're so blessed that we're graced by our sharer speaker this afternoon. Okay, so before ko siya ilagay dito sa screen, and I'm sure excited na kayo matuto, diba? Let me just share with you three things that we cannot control, di ba? Do you agree na meron tayong mga bagay na we cannot control in our life or in our real estate investing thing, in construction, or that is also applicable. So there are things that we cannot control, di ba? Ayan. So we have someone, si Kat watching from Singapore. Ayan. So inisip ko last time, kung saan ako unang-unang pumuntang bansa, I was sharing with our people, with our staff. Now, sabi ko, nakalabas ako ng bansa. Okay, sideline kwento muna. Nakalabas ako ng bansa when I was already 33 or 34 years old. At ang una ko napuntahan ay Singapore. At ito'y trabaho pa. Leisure, business and leisure. Ayan. Salamat sa aking mga business partners. No, nagkaroon ng pagkataon makapunta sa Singapore for business. Ayan. So na nga ba ako? Ayun. So let me just share with you things that we cannot control in our life and also applicable in construction. So you're ready, no? Ready na kayo? Ayan. So these are the things that we cannot control. Number one, change. Diba? Maraming mga bagay ang nagbabago. Bawat araw, di ba? Maraming nababago. Bawat aspeto ng buhay natin, maraming nababago. And of course, in construction, maraming change din. We cannot control it. No? Meron talagang mababago yung mga change orders, ganyan, nagbago ng isip, mga ganyan. So, we have to accept that change is constant, and these are the things that we cannot control. Number two is, ano pang we cannot control? Weather. Diba? Uulan, babagyo, diba? At our level, we cannot control yung weather. No? Although sabi niyo, may artificial rain, diba? So, ano yan? We're talking about here, mga at our level, on a personal level, these are the things that we cannot control. In life, and also in construction, no? Pag umuulan, walang magawa yung mga workers sa labas ng construction. They all go inside, diba? So that causes a lot of changes in the development. So ano pa? That's number one, change. There are changes constant, I cannot control. Number two, weather, diba? Cannot control. Number three, ano pa? Which is actually ngayon control na, diba? Traffic, no? Before talagang di mo maaano yung traffic, no? Pero parang ngayon, so far, dahil di naman ako lumalayo, no? Wala ako na experience sa traffic, no? So far. Ayan, so sana magtuloy-tuloy. Ayan. So, but in life and in construction, but traffic, it's there already. So, hindi na natin yan mawawala pa. And that's the three things. So merong number four that we cannot control at our level, di ba? Number four na lahat tayo na-experience ngayon is, of course, pandemic or any global things that are happening, affecting our businesses na pandemic, itong COVID-19. At our level, wala naman tayong, we cannot control what's happening. We can only control ourselves by not moving and moving around, but by keeping ourselves safe in our home. So, marami pang mga bagay na hindi tayo makakontrol. But what I'm trying to say is, at least these four things, no, change, diba, weather, traffic, and then the pandemic. No, these are the things, most of the things that we cannot control that affects our construction or our timelines in our property development or construction of properties, whether it's a house, apartment, or a townhouse. So yon. But what's important is we have to focus on our goal of our development, of our townhouse, apartment, diba? That's our focus, no? And I hope that the things that we cannot control will not control us, no? Ulitin ko the things that we cannot control will not control us. No? So we have to focus on the goal so that we can always move forward on the big, we will always move forward for our development, or in our case, development, the property development. So there are things that we cannot control, but I hope this will not control us. Let's just focus on the goal. Ayan. So having said that, in terms of construction, we've invited an expert. He's been in the construction for more than almost 15 years, no? Mukha lang siyang baby, mukha lang siyang bata, pero he's been in the construction industry for the last 15 years. And he's been working for top construction company globally, no? So international ang level nito, kaya sobra kayong matututo, di ba? And marami kayong matutunan for today's session. Ayan. So with that, I'll welcome now on screen, no? Please do welcome on screen Engineer Ian Sespeñe. Yay!
Hello. Good afternoon, everyone.
Welcome, Ian. So Ian is a civil engineer, civil and structural engineer, di ba? Working at top design consulting firms globally. So thank you. Ang bongga, di ba?
Wow.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
It's a privilege, Sis Mabs.
Ayan, so sige, before we start, no, so kwenta ko muna konti. So what have you been doing? And of course, I understand, no, aside from your work, you're also a real estate investor by yourself, no? You're with your wife, ayan. So kwenta tayo konti doon.
Yes, totoo yun. Right now, I'm currently working in a design firm, and at the same time, meron din akong mga side hustles. And like what you said, no, yeah, we're also active in real estate investing. Ang nagbigay sa amin ng idea about dyan sa real estate investing was Sir Larry Gamboa, way back 2010 pa. 2010
Wow.
2011. Yes, ang tagal na. I always tell this story, no, nang pagka nagkakakwentuhan kami ni Sir Larry. Siguro hindi niya na naalala, but I always tell that story to him, no. Nagbigay siya ng time para i-meet talaga kami sa Glorieta. I don't know, we're just young couple back then. Ikakasal pa lang kami, and then we're just asking for an advice kung paano mag-start mag-invest sa real estate, no? Ang sabi niya lang sa amin is ganito. Sabi niya, right now, ang gawin niyo is you focus on your work, mag-ipon muna kayo. So, parang gano'n. Ganun lang kasimple. So parang
pero ngayon, marami na kayong real estate investment, di ba? On the side while working.
Hindi naman masyado, but anyway, it's because of of the help of Sir Larry and also the other TRC members like you, Mabs, no, and our other members of the TRC Platinum. Kaya nagkaroon kami ng lakas ng loob to really invest in real estate. Okay.
So ngayon you're running apartments, tama ba? You have your own apartment?
Yes, meron kami. Yeah, we simple simple apartment lang naman siya sa parang paupahan lang sa may Valenzuela. So that's fruit of our pinag-ipunan talaga na nang habang nagkatrabaho kami sa Singapore. And also we have some tawag dito condominiums din na pinapaupahan. So
Okay, so yun, no, galing, no, while having your work, you're also investing on the side for property. So this afternoon, no, so ayan, thank you. Alam kong pinaghandaan mo ito, and you will share with us 7 tips, easy tips on construction management, di ba? Before they really invest, no, bago sila mag jump into investing their in construction. So let's share your let's share your screen. So habang naki-share ka, batiin ko muna si Giovanni. Hi Giovanni. Ayan. Irma. So yan. Si Mario. So Saf from Del Rosario from Montalban. Niña Lazaga.
Ayan.
Si Lorna, Sespeñe. Oh. Yan.
Kita ko yan.
Hi, Sis Jessica.
So, nakikita niyo yung screen ko?
All right. I'll give you the screen. Yes. I'll give you the screen. Okay, so
Okay, so kaya ng sabi ni Mabs, the topic is 7 easy tips to construction management. Okay, so just to give you an intro, okay, construction management is really not easy. It's actually a postgraduate course offered to engineers and architects. So gaya ng sabi ni Mabs kanina, we're just giving tips, no, into construction management. So I will not discuss any course, no. So if MBA is to managing business, construction management is to managing construction. And ganun siya kalalim. But simple construction management can be done by anyone. So again, I won't be discussing any engineering terms. Leave those jargons, no, and whatever terms pang engineer and architect, no, leave those to experts. So this topic is purely about practical tips. Okay, so let's start. 7 easy tips to construction management. Kahit hindi ka engineer or architect. Ayan. So, tip number one. Always consult an architect or a civil engineer. Yan, importante yan. Okay? Kasi when designing your house, always consult with the right professional. Discuss it with an architect or a civil engineer. Don't be fooled by a bogus contractor who is not even a licensed engineer or architect. Actually, totoo to kasi lalo ngayon, yung mga nagpapagawa ng bahay, kung papansinin nyo, of course, no, kasama na dun yung factor ng budget. So, syempre, dahil gusto mong makatipid, may mga nag-o-offer sa inyo ng mga contractor na, sige, gagawin namin tong bahay mo ng ganitong amount. Syempre, ikaw, malulure ka kasi ang mura naman, di ba? Ganyan. And then you will find out later on, hindi pala siya lisensyadong engineer o kaya architect. So what happens is, daming problema na darating here and there, may mga hihingin siya sa inyong advance payment and so on and so forth, hindi matatapos ang project, delay. So parang ganun. So my advice is to, pagka magpapagawa ka ng bahay mo o kaya ng apartment or kahit na anong investment mo, better consult with an architect or a civil engineer. Kasi sila talaga yung professional dyan sa field na yan. it's important that you listen to their suggestions and recommendations. Okay? Make sure that all the drawings are complete, blueprinted, all signed by the respective discipline and approved by the city engineer. So siguro yung iba, no, lalo yung mga first timer na magpapagawa ng bahay nila, hindi sila familiar na kailangan pala may mga ganito pa palang requirements, no? Kailangan pa pala ng drawing, kailangan naka-blueprint, kailangan nakapirma yung mga engineer o kay architect and so on. So those are requirements by the city hall, no? Na kailangan planchado lahat 'yan. Pero ito totoo rin ito, no? Most of the time sinisimula ng bahay kahit wala pang permit eh. Kahit wala ring drawing, simpleng sketch lang, estimate, sinisimula na eh, no? So, ang mangyayari pag ganyan, may mga unexpected ka na mga gastos na hindi mo siya maaasahan na kailangan palang ganito, kailangan palang ganyan. So, make sure na dadaan tayo sa proseso, no? So, construction will only start once the building permit has been issued. Kasi, naging experience ko rin yan na yung mga ginagawang bahay, syempre dahil may requirements na construction permit or building permit, ang ginagawa nila most of the time, nagsisend lang sila ng they're just sending any drawings na hindi talaga related, hindi naman ganun yung sura ng bahay mo, but they'll just copy it from another source or another bahay, ganyan. Then, kung sino na lang pipirma, babayaran na lang, magkano sa city hall, then, approve, meron ka ng building permit. So, ang suggest ko sa ganyan, let's be law-abiding citizen, no? Sumunod tayo sa batas and sa regulasyon, no? So, let's have those drawings complete at saka all signed then and dry sealed para iwas tayo sa kung anumang problema mangyayari later on. Okay? Okay ba yun? So, we're going to tip number 2. Know your plans by heart. Di ba? So, hindi lang sa mga goals yan, kundi pati sa bahay, di ba? So, same with your goals and dreams, understand the floor plans of your house by heart. Di ba, kaya nga tawag natin doon, di ba, dream house, no? So, pagka may pangarap ka, di ba, alam na alam mo siya, di ba? So, you need to really visualize the layout and how your house will look like from its construction up to the interior design. So, ang iba dyan, talagang nagsasave pa ng mga pictures, di ba? So, they either post it on social media or they keep it on their phones, di ba? So, ganun din. Pagka meron ka ng pagka talagang gagawin mo na yung dream house mo, make sure nakabisado mo siya, no? Hindi naman kung saan nakalocate yung master's bedroom, yung toilet, yung maid's room, etc. Ganyan, yung garage, kung paano. So, at least alam mo talaga yung papagawa mong bahay. Kasi there are times kasi na pagka meron ka lang sigurong nakuhang drawing and then ihahayaan mo na lang sa contractor. Basta ito lang, ganyan. Without really knowing the whole floor plans and how the house will look like. Basta nakita mo lang siya sa internet and then, okay naman to, ganyan. Pagka ganun, what will happen is that, yung contractor na yung, parang siya na yung gagawa talaga at any changes na gawin niya, hindi mo alam. Kasi hindi ka familiar dun sa plano ng bahay mo eh. So, I really advise that you really memorize, no? Visualize that dream house of yours, no? So, gaya na sabi ko, save the plans and drawings in your phone. So, here, no, I have an example, no? Diba, ang ganda? Perspective view. Ayan. So, this photo is taken from pinoyhouseplans.com. So, I just grab it and post it here. So, ganito yung mga example, di ba, ng mga dream house, di ba? Parang napapaniginipan mo na eh. So, another sample. Ayan. Diba? So, ito yung sample lang first floor and then second floor plan. So, hindi naman kailangan na alam mo pati yung dimensions, no? I'm not saying na kailangan alam mo siya. But, kung mahilig ka sa numbers, why not? Diba? Kung komportable kang makabisado yung mga sukat talaga ng kwarto and everything, di mas okay din, di ba? And I also advise to search online for different house and interior designs, no, for some ideas and references, no. So marami na ngayon sa FB page. So I posted here this FB page house designs, no. Ito pina-follow ko to itong page na to kasi nagugustuhan ko yung mga design niya. And then there's also this website, the www.myzone.com or pinoyhouseplans.com. Pag gusto niyo international, pwede rin www.eplans.com or you just get some pictures from Pinterest or sa Facebook din, marami rin mga FB pages din. So, you just Google, no? Marami ka na makikita diyan. So, ayun. So, the next tip naman is tip number 3, have a notarized contract with the contractor. Ito, importante rin ito. Kasi hindi lahat, actually, marami akong kakilala na nagpapagawa ng bahay na walang kontrata, basta sasabihin lang na, ito yung presyo, ganito, matatapos siya ng, 4 months, 6 months. But it turns out, haba pa pala din yung magkakaroon ng mga kung ano-anong delays. So, mahalaga talaga na merong kontrata at saka dapat yung kontrata naka-notarize. So, again, no, the word contractor itself has a word contract. Ayun, di ba? And yung mga contractor, no, they will only work based on what's written in the contract. So, you have to make sure that all the items that you want for your contractor to accomplish are written in the contract. So, lahat ng mga gusto mong, lahat ng mga gusto mong finishing, gusto mo dapat maayos yung pagkakagawa, may proper housekeeping, etc. So, lahat yun dapat nakasulat talaga sa kontrata. Kaya, ang advice ko rin sa ganyan, if possible, ask an engineer or an architect friend, may kakilala ka, to review and comment on your draft contract before presenting it to the contractor. So, para sigurado talaga na wala kang mamimiss out. Parang sabihin mo, friend, baka pwedeng tignan mo naman to, pasadahan mo lang, baka may na-miss out ako, magpapagawa kasi ako ng bahay. So, parang ganun lang. Have some advice or kung may gusto sila idagdag, diba? Di mas maganda. Or kung kung wala ka namang friend na engineer or architect, pwede rin naman na pumunta ka na lang sa notary public kasi may mga sample contracts din sila doon. So, yung lawyer mismo, no, may alam din siya dyan. So, pwede ka rin yan tulungan sa pag-draft ng contract mo. So, experience na rin sila dyan. So, ito, halaga rin ito, no? Hindi rin ito ginagawa normally. But this is a good tip that I'll be giving you, no? Yung pagkakaroon ng project schedule, no? So, kasi kung license naman yung engineer mo, yung contractor mo, alam niya to. Alam niya tong project schedule. At least yung alam niya kung gaano estimated niya na katagal magagawa itong pundasyon, or una pala muna, yung pag-mobilize, pag-excavate ng mga lupa, paglalagay ng pagkakast ng mga formworks, etc. So, paggawa ng pundasyon. So, at least, sa kanya, alam niya na yan. So, maganda rin na i-require mo si contractor na yung project schedule, ipakita niya sa'yo, o sige, sasabihin niya, okay, kaya kong matapos itong bahay mo na, let's say, 3 months or 4 months. So, at least, na doon. Naka-itemize na doon yung mga activities na gagawin, week per week. So, at least, alam mo. And then, that project schedule, maganda, nakatas din siya sa contract. para talagang ano kayo, talagang black and white lahat, di ba? And then, ito mahalaga to, start date at saka turnover date. Kailangan naka-specify din siya sa contract. Kasi normally, excited tayo dun sa turnover, kung kailan matuturnover. But importante rin kung kailan magsisimula. Hindi yung nagbabagal-bagal yung contractor mo. So, kailangan nakasulat din yun sa kontrata, di ba? And then this one, importante rin to, the staggered payment. Staggered payment is equal to progress payment. So, magkaroon kayo na agreement na parang progress billing siya, no? So, the payment will be done in phase, no? And each phase corresponds to development of construction. So, later I will explain that, no? I will explain more on that. Pero mahalaga yung tip na yan na ganyan sana ang maging usapan nyo ng contractor nyo. Staggered payment siya. Okay, so we go on to our next tip. Tip number 4. Ayan. Kaya nasabi ko kayo na, follow the project schedule. Okay, this example is MS project to. Itong picture na pinapakita ko, no? Okay, so gaya na sabi ko, no, since the payment will be done in tranche or in breakdowns, no, the contractor will now be forced to finish portions of the project on or before payment schedule. So, ito yung sample ng tranche payment no? Siyempre, kunwari, ang kontrata nyo ng gagawa ng bahay mo, let's say 1 million, no? So, ito, I'm just giving you a sample, no? 30% from pagmo-mobilize nila doon, ng mga tauhan nila, pag-clearing, and etc. hanggang sa paggawa ng pundasyon. Ayan. Yan yung 30% na bibigay mo. And then after that, you'll pay them the next 35%. They'll finish ground hanggang bubong. And then after that, you'll pay them the next 35 pagka architectural finish na. Actually, ang ginagawa dito, yung 30%, yung mga ibang contractor dyan, normally yan, 40 to 50% yan ang hiningi nilang down payment. Ngayon, dito mo masasala talaga yung mga experienced na contractor na hindi nila kailangan talaga yung pera mo. Ibig sabihin, meron sila talagang budget to really start and finish your dream house. Kasi ang magiging role lang nito, yung down payment mo is para malaman nila na talagang willing ka magbigay, willing ka magbayad sa kanila. Yun lang yung purpose nun. But even without that down payment, it means masisimulan nila yung project mo. Unlike yung mga ibang contractor na nagsisimula pa lang, of course, no? Nagsisimula pa lang so wala ka masyadong budget. Inaantay nun ni contractor yung bayad ni owner. So, nagkakaroon ng problema sa ganoon. I've known projects na gano'n na dahil hindi pa nakakapagbayad si owner, na tutuloy yung construction. So, it really happens, no? Most of the time. Ngayon, dahil wala kayong kontrata, wala kayong pinirmahang kontrata ni owner, talo kayo si contractor, di ba? So, pares, talo rin at the same time. So, mahalaga, kaya sinabi ko nung una, mahalaga na meron kayong kontrata kasi yun yung magiging protection nyo. So, again, this is just an example, no? Some are 40%, 30%, tapos yung huli, minsan hinahati pa nila yung 35%, no? Nakitira pa sila ng mga 10% o 5%. Hindi pa nila kagad-agad ibibigay, no? Kasi parang ano yun parang insurance pa, parang assurance mo na talagang wala talagang leak, walang leak yung bubong, or maayos yung pagkaka-tiles mo sa toilet, yung mga ganyan, or yung mga maliliit na bagay, yung mga doorknobs, maayos yun. At least, kung hindi mo pa naibigay yung remaining balance ng contract mo, so meron kang leeway, let's say one week or 1 month, na i-check mo talaga yung buong bahay mo bago mo tuloy ibigay yung remaining portions ng napag-usapan yung project cost. So this is just an example, no? And then, important din na you allow some justifiable adjustments in the project schedule. Like, consideration on weather, health issues, personal, etc. Gaya ng sabi ni Mabs kanina, di ba? Hindi natin control yung mga yan, yung weather na yan. So, kung alam mo naman sa Pinas, lalo pagka nagpagawa ka ng bahay ng mga June, July, yan, rainy season na yan. So, talagang magkakaroon ng chance na may mga araw na walang construction kasi umuulan, di ba? Hindi pwede makapagbuhos. So, allow some adjustments no, onto that. Tapos ngayon, may health issues pa. Like, wag naman sana mangyari, di ba? Yung COVID, meron kang trabahador na nagkasakit, di ba? So, yung mga ganun. So, magkaroon ka rin ng kahit some, mga allowance ba sa yung timeline. So, para sa mga bagay na ganyan. Ayan. So, ito rin, importante nito. Request site photos from your contractor. Don't hesitate to ask for updates from time to time. Yung iba kasing owner, basta pinagawa ko lang sa contractor yan, tapos babalikan mo na lang siya siguro mga after how many weeks or maybe 1 month. Saka mo siya babalikan, no? Without hearing from him. So, hindi rin siya nag-update sa'yo. Basta tuloy lang siya. So, wag naman ganun. So, para ma-push din si contractor mo na talagang gawin niya ng maayos yung trabaho niya, wag kang mahiya na mag-ask sa kanya na, engineer, baka pwede namang, pakipicture naman yung bahay ko ngayon, ganito, ganyan. So, ano na ba? Saan na kayo? Saan stage na kayo? So, kaya mahalaga rin kaya inuna ko yun sinabi ko rin kanina na dapat meron kang kopya ng project schedule nila. Kasi at least hindi ka mawawala kung nasaan na yung ginagawa nila, di ba? So, importante din talaga yun. So, wag kang mahiya na from time to time tatanungin mo si contractor, ano na ba? Okay pa ba yung materialis nyo? Kamusta yung mga tao, ganyan, etc. So, okay lang yun. So, ito, mahalaga rin to. As much as possible, do not change the turnover date stated in the contract. For any delays in the schedule, the contractor is responsible for any catch-up plan. So, kaya na sabi ko, kunwari, 4 months yung binigay sa'yo. Pero in mind mo, dahil sabi ko, di ba, mag-allow ka ng some adjustments. Alam mo na okay lang sa'yo kahit 6 months. Pero 6 months, hanggang dun lang. Okay? So, si contractor naman, ang alam lang naman niya 4 months . So, dahil magaling siyang contractor, kahit na nagbabagyo ng mga nakaraang araw, makakagawa yan ng catch-up niya sa plano niya. Ganun dun mo makikita talaga yung mga experience na contractor na hindi sila nababother about sa mga delay, mga ganyan. So, nakakahabol talaga sila. So, ayun, no? So, I'll go with the next tip. Tip number 5. Ito, mahalaga na to. Always stick to the budget. Ayan. Kasi di ba, gaya ng example ko, kung 1 million yung budget mo, as much as possible sana, hanggang dun lang, 1M lang. Huwag ka na sana susobra dun. Kasi doon nagkakaproblema yung mga unexpected na gastos, lumalaki yan. So, budget is always the key to the progress of the project. So, to maintain the progress means keeping in line with the budget. So, marami akong na-experience na ganyan, lalo sa amin, nagpagawa kami ng bahay, So, we only expected na ganito lang sana yung budget namin, but it turns out sumobra pa pala. So, but again, natuto naman kami doon in that process, na kailangan talaga mag-stick ka doon sa budget. Kung ano yung inallocate mo na cost ng project mo, dapat ganun lang. Okay, so, but I have this tip, number 2, itong 10 to 20% extra budget, allocated for on-site changes. Ito naman 10 to 20% na to, wag mo nang papaalam to sa contractor. Sa'yo lang to, nakatago lang. Kasi, it's also common na during construction, di ba, meron kang naisipan na, ay, engineer, baka pwedeng, dagdagan natin ng ganito, pa-extend ko yung kusina, ganyan. Yung mga maliliit na bagay lang ba, di ba? So, at least meron kang pambayad na extra kasi later on, naisipan mo na baguhin ng kaunti, ganito, ganyan. So, kung wala kang ganyang extra, edi saka mo na lang siya pagagawa. Okay lang naman yun. So, this is just an extra tip for you, no? Na meron kang ganitong nakatabi lang, na sa'yo lang. Tapos, there are also some, yung mga hindi rin maiiwasan na maaring mabago rin sa site, no? For example, you want this type of finishing, no, sa bahay mo. Tapos sinabi sa iyo ni engineer o ni architect na, ay sir, wala pong available na ganitong tiles na sa hardware or sa kung saan man nila hahanapin na supplier. Baka pwedeng ito na lang ang gamitin natin. Medyo costly pero matibay naman. So parang may mga ganun. So at least yung mga ganun changes, okay lang sa'yo. Okay lang sa'yo na magdagdag ka ng kaunti or kunwari later on nag-advise si architect na ay etong maganda siguro maglagay tayo ng parang bar dito. Isabay na natin sa construction ba? Kasi total nandito na rin lang naman tayo. Di idagdag na rin natin. So malit lang naman ang dadagdag mo, sir, parang mga 10-20,000 lang naman. So why not, di ba? Since meron kang extra, di ipadagdag mo na. Kasi nandun na rin lang naman eh. So, magtabi ka lang ng ganyan, yung mga 10-20% na extra budget lang. Pero sa'yo lang yun. Huwag mo nang isama sa contract yun. So, ito pa, sa pamahalaga. Dahil na pag-usapan na yung mga changes, no? Ito, avoid additional changes in the floor plans that will greatly affect the project cost and time schedule. So, yung sinasabi ko naman kanina, yung mga maliliit lang naman na request, no, sa contractor, okay lang yun sa tingin ko. Pero pagkabigla yung mga changes mo is, let's say for example, ay engineer, baka pwedeng ilipat natin yung kwarto dito, tapos dito na lang. Yan, yung mga ganyan. Tapos, ay baka pwedeng, yung garahe ko, dito mo na lang ilipat din sa kabila. Ayoko dito na lang sa kabila. Yan yung mga ganyan na mga changes. Tapos yung bubong, may nakita kang mas magandang design. Architect, baka pwedeng ganito na lang yung style ng bubong natin. Yung mga ganyan. So, at some point, kailangan maging sensitive ka rin dun sa contractor na these big changes, no, hindi na to small changes eh. It will add up more stress to them. Hindi lang siya sa cost, but at the same time, yung the way he planned, no? Kung paano niya pinaghirapang planuin yung bahay mo. Of course, there are some adjustments that will happen now kasi may mga nire-request ka. So, as much as possible, iwasan natin yung mga ganoon. Unless, if you really insist, unless willing ka magbayad na mas malaki for that additional changes, no, or revisions, no. Hindi lang dun sa materials dapat ang ibabayad mo sa kanya. Dapat isama mo rin sa bayad sa kanya yung labor, yung man hours na may spend niya, let's say 1 week, additional 1 week siguro na pag-aralan yung mga request mo, no? So, hindi lang sa materials yung mababago diyan. So, dapat i-consider mo rin yung effort ng tao or mga tauhan niya na pag-aralan yung gusto mong changes sa pinapagawa mong bahay, no? So, unless okay sa'yo na magdagdag ng medyo malaki-laki, at saka i-adjust mo talaga yung yung time mo. So, but I suggest kung may mga ganun kang changes, sa umpisa pa lang, bago kayo magkapirmahan ng kontrata, sabihin mo na sa kanya, ay, engineer, ay, architect, may nakita kasi akong ganito sa kapitbahay namin, baka pwedeng ganito na lang gawin natin. Ayan, yung mga ganyan. At least, bago kayo magkapirmahan ng kontrata, sabihin mo na dun sa contractor mo na ito yung gusto mong mabago. Para hindi kayo magkakaroon ng aberya. Para at least sa kanya, mayroon siyang time para makapag-adjust din. So, importante yun. Okay, so, moving on. And make sure funds were allocated wisely, no? Request receipts from the contractor to check if funds were used to items it was intended to. Require also the contractor to submit weekly report and progress billing report. Importante rin yun na pagka may mga nire-request si contractor na ganito, sir, kailangan po nating bumili ng mixer. Kunwari, ganyan, sample na kunwari. Kailangan po natin mag-rent ng mixer, ganito, kasi nasira po yung mixer namin, ganyan, blah, blah, blah. So, kung meron silang gagamitin ganito, tapos nag-abot ka ng pera, mahalaga din na mag-request ka sa kanila ng resibo, no? Para alam natin na talagang doon nila gagamitin yung pera. Kaya mahalaga ito na magkakaroon ka ng na weekly report. Ito hindi rin to practice sa atin yung ng weekly report. Pero kung okay lang naman sa contractor yan, mas mahalaga meron, no? Actually, hindi naman kailangan yung weekly report is yung parang napaka-comprehensive. Hindi naman kahit sa phone lang. You just request sample photos and then description. For example, laying of concrete or tie beam, ganito, at yung picture, backfilling, ganyan. So parang mga descriptions lang ng mga pictures mo. Okay, nagbubuhos kami ngayon sa second floor, ito yung picture, ganyan. Parang kahit ganun lang kasimple. So at least, naka-record din kayo sa'yo at saka sa contractor na ito yung mga nangyari na on these past days, ito na yung progress na nagagawa namin. Ngayon, mahalaga yan na merong progress billing report kasi di ba ang bayad mo by tranche or by develop kung ano yung development ng construction, mahalaga na syempre nandito na black and white. Ito yung mga nagawa namin, okay? Natapos namin yung pundasyon mo, nalagyan na rin namin yung finishing, blah, blah, blah. Para at least, confident din si contractor na doon sa ginawa niya. Tapos, saka siya manghihingi sa iyo ng next na payment. Tapos ikaw, may trust ka rin kay contractor na nagawa niya ng maayos yung kung ano yung naka-schedule. Kasi nakatali talaga siya. So, kaya mahalaga yun na meron ka nito na i-request mo si contractor to. Weekly report tsaka progress billing report. Ito, mahalaga rin ito yung avoid the advance payment or pabale request by the contractor. Most of the time, ang mga contractor na nanghihingi ng mga pabale, sa experience ko, kinagamit nila yung bayad na yun sa mga laborer nila na kinakapos sila ng pambayad sa mga pangpasweldo ba. So, as much as possible, iwasan din natin itong mga ganito yung mga pabale. We often hear those terms actually nakasanayan na rin ng mga Pinoy yan yung pabale. Kasi normally sa construction, ang sweldo weekly, hindi naman quincenas So, at saka kung ano na ipinasa nila, yun lang yung bayad sa kanila. So, let's say every Friday ng hapon. So, hindi pa nakakatapos yung Friday, nanghihingi na napapabali pa yung iba. So, kung minsan walang pera si contractor, hinihingi niya yun sa owner, di ba? So, as much na ikaw naman si owner, iwasan natin yung ganun, So, makakasanayan kasi nila yun Pero yung mga experience na contractor, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, meron silang nakatabing funds, hindi sila manghihingi sa'yo ng advance payment. Kaya nilang tapusin yan. Hindi sila kakapusin sa budget. Yan. So, again, avoid those advance payment. Mga pabali na yan. Okay, so I'll go on now with my next tip. Tip number 6. Yan. Avoid micromanaging and build relationship. Ito, importante ito, no? But first of all, safety first muna. Safety first, no? Discuss with your contractor the health and safety protocols that needs to be observed on site. Important to also maintain proper housekeeping, and most important, it should be written in the contract. Kasi, di ba, if you really want to build a relationship with your contractor, syempre may concern ka sa kanila with regards to safety at saka yung health nila. So kung gusto mo magkaroon din siya ng trust sa'yo or ng relationship sa'yo, kailangan makita niya sa'yo na concern ka rin. Diba? So, lalo ngayon na pandemic, may mga added protocols na ngayon ng DOH, no? Na kailangan araw-araw meron kayong health check, nire-record niyo yung temperatures niyo. Dapat din alos oras-oras nagsasanitize ka, nag-alcohol, kailangan may face mask na. Tapos, meron ka na rin social distancing sa site, no? So, kailangan yun ma-observe din kasi para din naman sa mga trabahador na contractor mo yun eh. And of course, hindi mawawala yung dapat meron silang safety helmet, no? And safety shoes. Kahit na simple lang yung bayan na gagawin nila, importante na na-observe natin yung safety. Kasi if anything happens dyan sa site na hindi natin maiiwasan, magiging aberya yan, magkakakos pa ng delay yan yung na-aksidente sa ganito, ganyan. So para maiwasan yung mga ganun, kailangan pinaprioritize talaga yung safety. So again, safety first. Important also to build mutual respect and trust with the contractor and the other workers. So, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, kailangan ma-motivate mo yung contractor mo na magagawa niya yung project mo within this given time. So, mangyayari yun pagka nakita rin sa'yo ni contractor na nagtitiwala ka sa kanya. Diba? So, dapat meron kayong mutual trust and respect. So, gagawin lang nila talaga ng maayos yun pag nakita nila na parang maayos ka rin kausap, hindi ka parang palautos or bossy ba, parang ganun. So, importante yun, na magkakaroon ka rin ng relationship sa kanila, maayos na relationship. So, let the contractor do their job in managing their people. Yan, importante yan. Avoid micromanaging or complaining on some small issues on site. If there are any concerns with the construction, talk nicely to the contractor and let them solve those issues internally. Yan, gaya ng sabi ko kanina, makipag-build ka ng relationship. Yung mga micromanaging, what I'm saying is yung, kunwari, minsan ka na lang pupunta sa site, sa construction site, no? Tapos may napansin ka pang, yung isang contractor doon, hindi gumagawa or maaga nagla-lunch. Parang naalibad-baran ka, ganyan. Yung iba gumagawa siya, nakatunga nga doon. Yung mga ganong, maliliit na bagay lang, palampasin mo na. Kasi malay mo, hindi mo naman alam yung story, baka mamaya, pagod na siya, nagpapahinga lang or what. Wag yung basta pupunta ka ron, parang sisigawan mo pa yung trabahador na ganyan, pagagalitan mo pa, di ba? So yung mga ganong, ang tawag ko doon, micromanaging na eh. Kung mga ganong malilit na bagay, dapat ang kakausapin mo sa mga ganon, yung contractor. So hayaan mo si contractor, or si engineer, si architect, ang magsabi doon sa, sa laborer na yun, sa worker na yun na, dapat pag oras ng kain, yun lang yung oras ng pagkain, no? So pagka-trabaho tayo, ganyan, magkagamit ng cellphone, ganyan. So hayaan mong siya mag-explain. Pero wag na yung sa'yo manggaling na kung ganun lang naman kaliliit na bagay. No? So, hayaan mo na lang silang mag-usap. Ang mahalaga naman dyan kasi may kontrata naman kayo eh. So, at the end of the day, basta nagawa nila yung kailangan nilang gawin, okay kayo doon. Okay tayo dyan. So, always have an open communication between you and the contractor. Be courteous and polite when discussing. Pagka may mga gusto kang i-open kay engineer or kay architect, dapat wag naman yung paggalit mo siyang kakausapin. Dapat, syempre professional din yun, no? So dapat maayos din ang pakikipag-communicate mo sa kanya. Ganon din, pag nagte-text ka, at some point, medyo magalang naman yung pag-text mo, di ba? So, always say, magsabi kayo ng thank you, ganyan, parang ganun ba? So, all those small gestures, no, will add up, no? And will also be will benefit on you later on. Kaya mahalaga yan na magkaroon kayo ng relationship din sa contractor mo. Okay, so I'll be going now to my last tip. Tip number 7. If in doubt, ask the expert. Yan. So, kapag may mga malalaking issues, no, there are big issues concerning the construction such as months of delay. So, sabi ko kanina, kung araw lang, okay, weeks. Pero ito, months of delay, no? Mismanaging of funds, nuisance to neighbors, damaged properties, or pag may hindi nasunod sa plano, binago nila yung design, etc. ganyan. That keeps on repeating, no? Even after confronting with the contractor. Then seek help from a third-party engineer or contractor. So, yung mga ganyan, iniiwasan natin yan. Huwag naman sanang mangyari. Pero pagka ganyan na ang naging issue, okay, so if necessary, then talk to a lawyer for a possible breach of contract. Kasi breach of contract na yan yung mga ganyang issues. Pero una, manghingi ka muna ng tulong sa kakilala mong other contractor or engineer. Ipaliwanag mo yung problema na, friend, ganito yung nangyari, ganito, ganyan. Yung contractor ko, sabi, 4 months eh. Inabot na ng 1 year, hindi pa tapos eh. So, ano bang gagawin ko, di ba? So, manghingi ka muna ng help, no? Pero at the end of the day, meron naman kayong kontrata eh. Kaya sinabi ko, always have that contract and notarize. Para, pagka pinresent mo siya kay lawyer, madali ring maipa-file ng kaso, di ba? Na sana wag naman sana mangyari, di ba? So, tawag doon kasi breach of contract na yun eh. So, again, let's have a recap, no? On that 7 tips. Number 1, always consult an architect or a civil engineer. Tip number 2, know your plans by heart. Tip number 3, have a notarized contract with the contractor. Number 4, follow the project schedule. Number 5, always stick to the budget. And number 6, avoid micromanaging and build relationship. And lastly, if in doubt, ask the expert. So kung papansin nyo, no, para madali siyang maintindihan, I highlighted those keywords, no? Consult, heart, contract, schedule, budget, relationship, ask the expert. No? So parang madali ka sa din. Consult your heart, contract, the schedule, budget, the relationship, and ask the expert. Diba? So parang ganun, diba? So again, that's all. Thank you and God bless.
Ayan, thank you. So, napaka-informative ng ating session for today at napakaganda, no? So, it's so basic na parang akala natin basic lang, pero sometimes, these are the things that are being neglected, no? Basta mag-start na ako, may kakilala kong contractor, ganyan, may foreman na gusto maging contractor, so mga ganyan. So, these are the basics na kapag pinalo natin yung 7 tips that at least you shared, no? Mas malaki yung matitipid, and then malaki yung maiiwasan ng mga heartaches, di ba? Especially you said that you have to build relationships, di ba? You know the plans by heart, di ba? So gusto ko yun, no? You know the plans by heart na not nung parang at alam mo na yan eh. Alam mo na dapat yung pagtapos niyan, alam mo na. Diba? I mean, yung design, yung layout, ganyan. So, dapat alam mo siya. Not during the construction. So, meron na changes, minor na lang, which is very, maiintindihan mo naman.
Oo, tama.
Again, those are the things that we cannot control. Meron talagang mababago dyan. Diba?
Oo, hindi na maiwasan yan.
Diba, sinare mo kanina, tawag nito, kapag major changes na, so They have
Oo, tama.
of changing it. O kung babaguhin ba talaga nila. Pero kung minor lang, it's possible. And maganda rin sa tip na sinabi mo kanina, dapat meron silang budget na signed contract, pero on their own, meron pa silang allowance pa na
Oo,
10 to
allowance,
20,
mga 10 to 20%. Yan.
10 to 20%. So yun talaga yung parang standard na sinasuggest ba natin.
Oo, parang ganun. Kung may pera ka pa, di lakihan mo pa, di ba? But at
Ayan,
least yun, mga 10 to 20%.
Ang importante, you focus on the goal, ano yung development, kung bahay ba yan o apartment ba yan. So, kung ano yung magiging goal ng property na yun. Kasi we always remind them that you invest for a purpose, no? So you focus on the purpose of that development. No, yung construction, if you're not the architect, you're not the engineer, you really have to go to the expert. No, you have especially mas maganda dapat licensed architect is the one, or licensed engineer is the one handling the construction, no? Para medyo may nakataya pag lisensyado yung nilagay mo diyan. Nakataya yung lisensya niya, 'di ba? So, meron ka talaga
kasi pagka hindi siya lisensyado, actually sad to say, no? But kahit dito sa mga kapitbahay namin, may mga nagpapagawa sa, nalaman ko nga, akala ko nga, una ko nga nakausap ko yung contractor, akala ko engineer siya, sabi ko, engineer, paano ganito, ganyan. Tapos nalaman ko, hindi pala siya license. So sabi ko, hala, ang problema pag ganyan, kahit ng mga experience na yan, dahil hindi siya lisensyado, no? Pagka nagka-problema dun sa extension ng bahay or anything, wala siyang sagot kasi wala siyang pinirmahan Hindi na siya pwedeng pumirma ng drawings Malamang ang gagawin pala noon, yung drawings mo, 'di ba, kailangan pirmahan niyo ng para sa building permit Ang mangyayari doon, kawawa yung pinapirmahan niya pagka nagka-problema, lalo pagka nagkaroon ng leak sa bubong, ganyan. Walang sagot yung si contractor. Lusot siya.
Hindi na talaga dapat basta-basta lang di ba?
Yes, tama.
Sabi ni Eden, very practical.
Opo.
Very.
Thank you.
Sabi naman, such a big help. Thank you so much. Ayan. Ito, we have someone from Melbourne. Very informative. Ayan. Melbourne, Australia, di ba?
Thank you po.
Sabi ni Ronald, ayan, from Marikina, from Montalban. Si Jose Chito del Rosario, watching from...
Dito ko yan.
Ayan, watching from Singapore. Ayan, mga office mate.
Sa LOG din yan. LOG Singapore.
Wow!
Yes.
Wow!
Yes.
Sila sa mga na-meet ko, unang-unang na-meet ko outside of the Philippines.
Oo nga, tama.
Watching from Israel, si Michael. Ayan.
Hello, Michael. Ayan, yan, Singapore po. Yan, Peace Santec, Singapore. Singapore yan. Hello, bro Edgar.
Yan. Edward, kumpare.
Peace Singapore din. Yan, puro sila po Singapore. Wow, thanks, Jello.
Awesome engineer, Nax.
Si Jello.
Ayan. Ito si Giovanni. Present. Ayan. Lagi natin yung kasama. Present ka ngayon. Check yung attendance mo. All right. So yun, no? So ang ganda. Kaya we are here at least just to remind them itong mga basic na to, nakala natin basic lang. But if you do it, you will save a lot of headaches, and not only headaches, but heartaches. No? So yun, that's why we are reminding them. So again, thank you so much. Meron kang
ano yun?
Other information or question. You also, di ba, you're a licensed engineer. You also do structural plans, review.
Tama, lahat. So, they can message us sa Facebook na lang. No? Kung pagka may gusto silang anything, no? Kung may gusto silang pagawang bahay or pa-consult, yan. So, they can just message me in Facebook.
And also, we will be doing a deep dive in construction management very soon also. So, just like and subscribe our channel. Ayan, madami na tayong subscribers and channels. Sa YouTube, meron tayong 200
Wow.
plus. Ayan. Nakakatuwa talaga. Every person na naa-add dun sa subscriber. Ano ka bata? Oh my
Oh,
God. Ayan. So, thank you for those subscribing the channel. So, we hope to do this as hanggat kaya namin. But again, the measure, the purpose of this channels is really to encourage everyone to be the Real Estate Maven family. And this channel will give you messages, ideas, and tips that you can bring home to your family. That at least you can take charge, no? Becoming the Real Estate Maven of your family. Take charge of your own properties. Don't other people be the one in charge of it. No? Of course, you can ask the expert, but you have to take charge and of the
tama.
properties that you really have, diba? And then, ang purpose natin, we don't want na kung kailang deads ng ating mga parents or someone in the family died, saka tayo mag-uusap-usap about the property and then saka pa tayo mag-aaway, sa kanya mag-aaway, no? Again, the property is just an instrument for us to unite and maximize it, that every member of the family will benefit, diba? So, let's use it to unite and not to divide. So, yan ang ating mission dito sa channel. And again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you.
Thank you rin, Labs.
So, we're so blessed that you grace us with your time. And I'm sure ang naming natutunan. And this will be recorded and this will be watched by future viewers. Diba? So, I'm sure they will also learn a lot from this. So, again, thank you. Any last words to your construction management tips? Kahit hindi ka engineer or architect.
So again, no, gaya ng sabi ko, maging involved ka sa ginagawa mong project, no. Make sure na hindi lang lahat ng construction ay iniwan mo na sa contractor mo, no. Kahit papaano at some point, gawin mo rin yung part mo na maging involved ka rin doon sa project. So it's important to know the project schedule, the budget and everything. And of course, no, follow those 7 tips. Hindi ka na mawawala. So okay na 'yun.
Ayan. So yan. So yan, pinost natin ang better half, si Sis Jessica. Save ourselves from headaches and heartaches.
Oh,
Great
tama.
episode naman. So number 1 fan mo, ito. Hi, sis. Ayun. So I think we were already running out of time, no? So ayan, thank you for joining us, everyone. And
Salamat ulit. Thank you.
we look forward to seeing you next Thursday. This will be every Thursday, no? So ayan. So thank you, Ian. So I'll we look forward to hearing more of you. Thank you. Ayan. So thank you so much again. So thank you for joining us. And again, I hope that marami kayo natutunan. And I hope and we pray that you become the real estate maven of your family or the one who takes charge. No? Be in charge of the property that you have. Diba? Maximize it. Use it for the benefit of your family. To uplift each and every one of the family. No? Use it to unite, not to divide. Because I believe that together as a family, we can make things happen. Actually, we can make a lot of things happen when you are united in the family. And the hearts are full of love with each other. Diba? Use it, the properties that you have. Make it as an instrument that everyone will benefit. No? Become its manager, the manager of the property. It was a gift. It's a gift to us for us to manage and manage it well. Diba? Kapag hindi mo yan manage well, kukunin yan sa'yo in some many ways. Diba? So, kaya let's take charge. No? Let's take charge of the properties that we have. Again, this is Mavs Angeles, and thank you for joining us. And see you next Thursday, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Please do like and subscribe kung di pa kayo nakaka-subscribe sa ating YouTube channel, and then like this if you're in Facebook naman. Diba? So, thank you for joining me in this mission of ours. And just keep in touch with us and sign up in myrealestateMaven.com so that you can always, we can send you updates for the future events that we will be having and learnings that you will be getting from this channel. So we are working on a lot of learnings for all of us, for all of you. Thank you, and God bless you all. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. So welcome to my Real Estate Maven channel, where life, real estate, and economics made simple. And our topic is how to have three meaningful ways to create real relationship in the family.
How do you have real relationships at home? 3 ways that can help you be more authentic, be real, not just with yourself, but with other people. Okay ba yan? Okay? I hope that would be useful for you. 3 unconditionals. It starts with, number 1, unconditional love. Okay? What does this mean? Can you tell them that your love is unconditional? What does this mean? Regardless of anything that you do, I love you. Nothing can take it away from you. Nothing will change that. Number 2 is unconditional forgiveness. Okay? Can you tell your loved ones, I forgive you? Can you tell them, regardless of what you do in life, okay, I already forgive you? The last one is unconditional acceptance. Can you tell your loved ones, regardless of what you say, regardless of what you do, regardless of who you are, I accept you unconditionally. She brought up courage. She brought up love from herself. And instead of fear, she faced the situation and had a very loving, not confrontational, but a loving conversation with her husband about how she truly feels. 3 words: help people heal. To me, life is all about relationships.
Okay, thank you, and God bless you all. And because I believe that together as a family, we can make things happen.